Long ago, in a small village, there lived an old man named Shiva with his wife Sharda. Their son Madhav and daughter-in-law Shama had died in an accident. Since then, their grandchildren Raju and Shravani lived with them. Both grandparents took great care of their children. But because of their poor financial condition, it had become very hard for Shiva to run the household. One day, Sharda said to him,
Listen, the grocery is almost over. We will have to buy food soon.
Don't worry, Sharda. I'll find some work today.
Saying this, Shiva went to the market in search of a job. But because of his old age, he could not do heavy work anymore. He walked around the market all day when finally someone offered him labor work. Shiva worked hard from morning till evening, but he earned only 200 rupees. Tired and sad, he returned home and said to Sharda,
Sharda, here is the money. Please buy a little grocery with it.
How will we manage with this small amount? What will happen to our grandchildren if it goes on like this?
That's what worries me too. Buy some rice and flour for now. We'll see tomorrow.
All right.
Saying that, Sharda went to the market, bought the groceries and began to cook. Meanwhile, little Shravani came to Shiva and said, Grandpa, you look so tired. Are you feeling okay?
It's just that in this old age, I can't work as much as before. That's why I get tired easily.
Let me press your feet, Grandpa.
No, my child. Let's all sit down and eat together first.
Okay, Grandpa. Shravani sat with her grandfather for dinner. While eating, Raju to his grandmother,
Grandma, I really love the paneer curry and omelette Grandpa makes. Can you please ask him to make it for us someday?
Next week, my dear. For now, eat what we have today.
Raju, being a sensitive and understanding child, understands and says,
Okay, Grandma.
Everyone ate happily and went to bed early. The next day, Raju and Shravani were playing in the courtyard when Shravani says, Brother, Grandpa looked so tired yesterday. I think we should help him somehow.
Yes, Shravani, I was thinking the same. But what can we do?
Brother, Grandpa cooks the most delicious paneer curry and butter omelette.
The taste stays in the mouth forever. It's so yummy.
I was thinking, what if Grandpa starts a small food cart? He can sell his paneer curry and omelettes. That way, he won't have to work so hard.
That's great idea. Let's tell him in the evening when he comes back home.
Yes, brother, we will talk about it. Later that evening, Sharda and Shiva were sitting in the courtyard when Raju and Shravani came running.
Grandpa, we want to tell you something. Yes, dear. Tell me. I was thinking, if we put up a small food cart in the market, we can sell your paneer curry and omelettes there. That's a wonderful idea, my boy. But we don't have enough money right now.
I still have some money saved. Take that.
Yes, Sharda. With this, we can surely manage.
Hearing this, Raju and Shravani were overjoyed. They couldn't control their excitement. The next morning, Shiva went to the market and rented a small cart. He set it up and began selling home-cooked dishes. Because it was his first day, hardly anyone came to buy food. By evening, two men stopped at his cart.
Uncle, when did you start this food stall? Did you leave your labor job? Son, I can't do heavy work now, so I thought I would start a food cart instead. Please give me one plain omelette and make a cheese masala omelette for my friend. Sure, I'll make it right
Shiva
away.
quickly prepared one plain omelette and one cheese masala omelette that Ranga and his friends had. Ranga to Shiva,
Uncle, you cook so well. This omelette tastes amazing. Yes, uncle. Your masala cheese omelette is so tasty. I really loved it. Please pack one paneer curry for me to take home, uncle. Sure.
Shiva packs the order. That day, Shiva couldn't make much money. But from the next day, word began to spread about his delicious omelets and paneer curry. People came to know, and soon they started crowding around his cart. To help Shiva, Sharda began preparing rotis, dal, and rice to sell alongside.
I never imagined our business would do so well. All this success happened because of our grandchildren's idea.
Yes, Sharda, our grandchildren are truly clever.
Yes.
Saying this, Shiva went back to serving customers. Just then, Raju arrives there and said,
Grandpa, Shravani's birthday is next week. I was thinking we should invite our friends home for dinner. Okay, invite both your friends and Shravani's friends for the meal. Thank you, Grandpa.
Happily, Raju went off to school, and during recess, he told his friends,
Suhani, Suresh, Golu, next week is Shravani's birthday. Do come for party.
Of course, we will come.
I do come for sure.
A week passed. On the day of the birthday, Raju's and Shravani's friends gathered at their home. Shiva and Sharda brought a cake for their granddaughter. Standing among her friends, Shravani cut the cake and then shared it with everyone. After a while, all the children sat down for dinner. Shiva and Sharda served the food with love. The dishes were so tasty that everyone ate happily.
Hey, did you all like the food?
Raju, it's delicious. I loved it.
Children, please ask if you would like some more.
Yes, Grandma. After finishing dinner, all the children went home. At home, they praised the food again and again to their parents. Curious, their parents visited Shiva's food cart to taste the food themselves, and they loved it too. Now more and more people started visiting every day. Shiva and Sharda worked hard day and night, and Raju and Shravani helped them as well. Soon their business grew rapidly. Everyone in the village now knew their stall by the name Grandpa's Kitchen. This story teaches us that we should never lose hope and must always work hard. Hard work always opens new paths and leads us to success. Even a small idea can sometimes bring big changes in our lives.